everybody, and welcome back to the Old Streams Farm. We are here in the pre-show. Calvin, Biggie Farming, Waylon, and Rabbit Rob. Welcome to the pre-show, everybody. When we get our screen fired up, we have a conversation topic I want to chat about. What would be your dream DLC? But hold on to those answers until the real show starts in about 10 minutes. Jody, Ryan, there's Rabbit Rob, the official greeter of the channel. Went ahead and got both fields mowed. Just windrow this one. We got one more to windrow. Then we need to get on with baling and seeing how many bales we get to collect. And I accidentally fast forwarded time a fair bit, so it's a bit later in the day than it should be. 5-hour field. What field are you on? What map? Let's go up here to the proper field entrance. Oh, well, there you go, right? Made your own field. Somebody went and knocked over a sign. Wonder who that could have been. Wouldn't dare have been me. Last time we just drive down the middle of this windrow and we'll grab all three. Plan is also to refuel our tractors as we're down here. Can't believe this one is going through a full tank of gas in like 2.5 hours. Look at Streamlabs, always so useful. I'm going to get every blade of extra grass I can. Figure if it'll let me cut it, then I might as well get it. How is Bill doing tonight? Jody, my day's been pretty good. spent the morning recording some new and noteworthies. Already had a few of those drop. We had a live stream this afternoon earlier. And then after that, I took a look at 5 different maps. And sadly, none of them are going to become map videos. They just were not, they just weren't ready. And one of them, I just didn't feel like going through the whole effort of doing the German translation on everything, including all the production stuff. Round number 2. Now you can kind of see where I'm going. We had barbecue chicken legs. I had some mixed greens and mac and cheese. Terra Farmer, how is that computer set up for? Farming Sins, what is up? Well, you got about 3 more minutes till we get the show on the road. 3 more minutes. Slow but surely. Good. Good. Nice and crisp. Be sure to be thinking about our discussion topic of the day. We'll talk more about it at the flip of the intro. But basically, I am asking, what would be your dream DLC? We know that the Antonio Cario DLC wasn't met with the greatest of receptions when it was announced. So, for you, what would be your dream DLC? So 1440p makes 1080p look blurry, doesn't it? You're like, wow. Especially that size, 32-inch. Schultz just made it right before the cutoff. Got a prime seat right in the left stage balcony. everybody, and welcome back to the Old Streams Farm. We are here in May, and I have been working my bones to the fingers trying to get these silage contracts moving along. Everything has been mowed, and we are just about done windrowing the second of the 3 fields that we took out contracts on, and we are soon going to get baling and find out how many bales we are going to keep. Now, the question of the day, the conversation topic that I have for tonight's live stream is, what would be your dream DLC? So we all know the Antonio Carrillo DLC was met with a little bit of frustration and maybe not quite the reception Giants was initially thinking. So let's think back. What would make you say, shut up and take my money? I would be interested to know, what would you consider your dream DLC to be? What were you hoping the more vehicles for your farm would be? Let's hear it. Oh, New Holland Baby Bale Stacker. Well, you know what? There's still that hint about doing things more efficiently. That would definitely allow you to do things more efficiently now, wouldn't it? Case IH DLC. There we go, that's what I wanted. Oh, kind of an old-timers DLC. Okay, that is it. Let's go get this thing refueled before we run out of petrol. Run out of dino juice. Wayne Unruh, welcome to the stream. And by the way, this video is brought to you by Jamberry and Rob Woods. Thank you for being farm barons. Fint, Kubota, Penroth, Crack, Dump. Old tractors. That's a second for a vintage equipment DLC. I tell you, getting the doing the hired helpers to drive around is so hit or miss for me. I managed to get the Fint to drive mostly back to the farm, but I can't get this tractor to drive back anywhere. Boy, that was short. There we go. Let's see. Oh, shush your mouth. Your horn. Shut your horn up. All right, let's see. Can I make this guy drive back anywhere? That is the question. Oh, now you go. But I couldn't get this guy to go anywhere. Maybe I can get him to go somewhere from here. I want him to go up here because that's where the baler is. Oh, now you go? Should be Christmas. Cling. Just take out. Oh, you little. Yeah, just shove it. Keep dropping gears. You just work your way through it. Theodore Schultz. What? We got a second Schultz. How is this possible? A vintage DLC would be nice. A vintage map. Oh, look at that idea. That is an interesting idea. Well, farming sins when they change how they do animated objects, right? One could argue maybe Giants shouldn't have changed it from 19, but you know what? It's their game. They can do what they want. And quite frankly, I don't think they should have changed it from the way it was earlier. Oh, just shove him out of the way. Jeez, if he's not going fast enough for you. Just shove him along. Oh, look, you just spin him out. What the? Oh my gosh. This is a travesty. Someone clip this for eternity. Yeah, this guy, he's just on for a ride. There you go, look. Look, he's scruffy, he's got his hat on backwards. He's got one of those do-rag things. Got sunglasses on, he don't care. He doesn't care. Oh, this is not gonna work well. Alright. Yeah, I think you probably should be honking your horn after that. There, that was great. That was epic. We don't need Wreckfest. We just watch Farm Sim. Yeah, somebody call the cops. not super sweet. There, we got it all worked out. Oh, look, Biggie farming. It's going out, Rabbit Rob. Alrighty. So we're talking about a vintage map. That would be interesting. Turn on my beacon. LJ Bear, what is up? You just missed all the excitement. Just missed all the excitement. Algar, what is up? Well, you know what I found out the other day? There are still collector's editions out there you can get. So if you were wanting to get a Farm Sim 22 collector's edition and had not gotten one yet, they are still apparently in stock over on Amazon. You too can have a USB beacon that comes on when your beacon lights come on. Well, I'll tell you, Schultz, one of the maps I looked at earlier today was a edit of Goldcrest Valley, and whew, boy, that was showing its age. Yeah, it had some other issues. I got rid of that one. But man, those building textures, they yeah, they did not look so hot. Aussie Roo, what is up? I'd say we are dumping out the bales like crazy. Going 4 and 5 miles an hour. Welcome. How are you doing this evening? Hey, this field's kind of interesting the way it sits. Kind of down in a little bowl. Well, I went looked at 5. I had it down to 2. I had 2. And I started looking further at one of them and realized I couldn't open any of the building doors. None of the doors open. So I'm like, out that one goes. And then I was down to another one, but I really wasn't feeling the effort that would go into to basically translate everything, because all the production points were custom. They were all German, and some of them made absolutely no sense at all, and I really just didn't feel like putting the effort in. So out went that one. So there's just plenty of maps out there. Plenty of maps. CBW Farms, welcome. Baling silage is probably faster. Takes more room. It's faster because you don't have to have all the effort of compacting. It's cheaper, in my opinion. Because you don't have to have a forage wagon, or you don't have to have a forage harvester. You don't have to invest in a bunker. You don't have to invest in something to compact the silage. You don't have to invest in something to take it out of the bunker. Thin Dan, I have not seen Wolf Creek. That's okay. We've got some what I think are decent new and noteworthies coming. We had one drop today for the Minneapolis Moline, a nice classic tractor, and then a kind of semi-old school John Deere seed drill. Those dropped earlier today. Tomorrow I've got that really interesting fertilized spreader from the Giants Mud Hub that has boom arms. So we're going to take a look at that. We're taking a look at the Case IH Magnum US variant. And I've got the New Holland 70 series recorded. So we've got 3 more new and noteworthies to drop between now and Monday. Yeah, that was a nice surprise hearing that. Roo. Oh, you're finding a bunch of silage bunkers? So if you're going to be doing round bale silage, the Vicon Fast Bale is an essential piece of kit. As you can see, we are non-stop round bale wrapping. The baler automatically governs the speed of the tractor based on the size of the windrow, so that you can intake just enough material to not have to stop. You'll see when we get into a smaller windrow, we'll pick up speed. But it's so handy not having to stop constantly to unload. So we've got some more people that were in here than when we started. We were talking about what would be your dream DLC, knowing that the Antonio Carrillo DLC was met with a little bit of a cold reception when it was announced. What would be the DLC that you would basically say, Giants, shut up and take my money? We've had all kinds of great ideas so far. Love to hear what other folks' ideas of their absolute dream DLC. They could not expect anything more. A perfect world. Big equipment, well, RX7 mouse, we might be getting that in the next DLC because the next DLC hint is things to be more efficient, right? So one could think that being more efficient would be bigger things. So you can be more efficient with doing your farming. An irrigation DLC. Well, that would have to really change the game mechanic because right now, moisture, crop moisture, ground moisture, rain isn't a thing. All of the irrigation, air quotes, irrigation mods as of in the past have simply been fertilizer mods. A start from scratch equipment pack. Like, what are we talking about there? Like super old stuff or just super cheap stuff? Forward farming DLC. Because I've mentioned this before. Is anything? What is anything? I'm trying to figure out what is anything. A start from scratch pack is anything. So I've said it before that all of the DLCs that are being released in this first year, all of those contracts were in the works long before Farm Sim 22 was released. So it takes a long time to get stuff into the game. A lot of contract talk, a lot of back and forth between various lawyers. And that's before any sort of deal is even struck. And then once the deal is struck, there's all types of work that needs to be done with respect to figuring out what machinery the manufacturer wants in, getting those specs, getting machines built, getting them in-game, getting sign-off from the manufacturer on those and such. In fact, there was a segment in the most recent Giants podcast that was about a week ago from yesterday, where they talked to a Giants employee whose job is to basically bring in new brands. And he said that, at least in one instance, it took 4 years. I think he said it took 4 years to bring a brand into the game. 4 years. So, talks that started in 2018 would have brought a brand into the game in 2022. That's what we're talking about, 4 years. right? Because I've seen some comments about, know your audience, Giants. Well, Giants didn't know their audience because their audience didn't know that they were going to have grapes or olives when the Antonio Cario DLC was started. So Giants can't know their audience because the audience didn't know anything about it, right? So it's one thing to keep in mind is that the year 2 DLC stuff is probably in the works now. Or heck, that might even have been planned before the launch. But the year 2 stuff is probably being, contracted out, figured out, ironed out at this point. Because all the year 1 stuff is certainly contracted out and basically in production at this point. Public works contracts. So like in 19 we had like snow removal contracts, right? Yeah, I mean, as a business, right? Business things are planned out long in advance before anything's announced. Boy, we got a lot of bales on this one. Oh, that would be interesting. Different starting modes. So there was a map in 19 that had like a starting menu. When you launched it up, it's like, which farm do you want to start with? That was kind of interesting. Gave me joy, but maybe you're mirroring what I'm doing, right? I mean, I don't know anything what you're doing, but everything I'm doing is out here in the public. I'm in the public. I was in the bar, but you threw me into the public. Christian Simon, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? That's right, Gave Me Joy, 2 streams in one day. We try to double header on weekends. That's the plan for next week. No, it wasn't the Michigan map that did that. My ultimate DLC? I don't know. Pretty easy to satisfy. I don't know. I'd like to see some older equipment. I don't know if it needs to be a DLC. Right, some old school farm-all stuff. Old school American trucks. I definitely want that self-propelled round baler. Joking with Kermit earlier today. Now he's back from the rodeo. I was like, are we going to see a rodeo DLC in 2023? All right, you spend a week down the Houston rodeo. Obviously, you're doing research, right? I don't know. I don't think the game really is suited for the story mode. I don't know if story mode would be like the kiss of death on it, though. Like, what's the, what was that, Farmer's Dynasty? That had a story mode, didn't it? It seems like a lot of games that have a story mode, some people just play through the story mode and then that's it. Like, okay, I'm done. Marcus, what is up? What time is it in Germany? It is... Gosh, it's going on 2:30 in the morning, isn't it? Heard that map had gotten updated. Yeah, I just think story mode would be the kiss of death. Like, I really wanted to get into transportation, what is it called? Hold on. I gotta check my Steam library. Transport Fever 2. I want to get into Transport Fever 2, and I worked through the story mode of that, and then I wanted to jump over to the open play mode. But I could never make the jump. I couldn't do it. It just, I didn't know where to do. I didn't know what to go. I didn't have someone basically saying, okay, now let's do this. So when I got into the free open play, it was like, I don't know what to do next. So I enjoyed Transport Fever 2's story mode. I enjoyed learning how to progress through that to solve the challenges that were presented to me. But then when I got out of that, I couldn't apply those things in an orderly fashion to do anything other than just, what do I do next? Right? Well, back in, what was it? Back in 17, you had different start modes, and basically you couldn't change, right? So if you wanted hard mode, you had to start in hard mode, and if you wanted easy pricing, you had to start in easy, and then if you wanted to like have some things easy and some things hard, you had to go in and hack the XML to make the change. So then in 19 they changed it so basically you could have easy economy on a start from scratch gameplay or a hard economy on new farmer mode. Now, what would be nice, Calvin, now that you mentioned that, is to expand the free placement concept. So we have you put down beehives, and then anywhere on the map you put down your beehive pallet spawn point, and basically your pallets spawn there based on your beehives. We have the animals, the cows, the pigs, that are independent of the manure pile. You have to put it down close. But what I'd like to see is a build your own animal pen, right? So you take and you fence an area in by drawing your fence in, and then you place in the middle of that area, let's say, a cow nav mesh, plop. And the cow nav mesh automatically discovers the fence, and basically there's your cow nav mesh, the fence boundary. And then inside of that, you say, okay, I want to put down a feeding ring here, plop. So that's now your feed trigger. I want to put down a water trigger over here, plop. There you go. I want to have my cow drop-off point over here by the fence, plop. There you go. Right? So complete and total freeform. That would be awesome. Well, Theodore, that can come at a problem, especially with the way the animals are right now. So that can be a problem, especially how the animals are right now. So we have our cows, right? We have our cows and we fed hay. You see the hay is full. I can't add TMR, I can't add grass because I have filled this full with hay. So if our cows ate grass automatically, heaven forbid they eat grass till it's full, then you would be stuck at 40% effectiveness until there wasn't any more grass in their pasture. At this point, I'm stuck at 80% effectiveness until they feed down some. And once they feed down some, I could add mixed rations, but only up to the point that the mixed rations and hay equals this amount, 100%. I can't have mixed rations at 100%, and I can't have hay at 100%. I can only have the sum of any multiple food sources equaling 100%. So I've got a bug report in with Giants on that. We'll see if I ever get an answer on it. Yeah, pig feeding is the worst because there's just so many different food sources. You know, unless you go and just feed pig food. If you only worry about pig food, then you're good, right? But you need either a way of making pig food or you need to buy pig food constantly. pick up a little bit of this. There we go. Clean that mess up. Christian, does that change based on the age of the pig? Do younger pigs eat less? Older pigs eat more? As the pig ages, do they eat even more? At what point do they eat more than that? And then how do you factor in if they do eat different amounts? So if you've got multiple generations of pigs, you've got groups that are what's the brooding period, 6 months or something, 9 months. So if you got a bunch of different broods that are, let's say, 9 months apart, then that becomes a whole complex math problem to figure out exactly what you need. Or you have it like it's always been in games past, where you just pull up a trailer and you dump in until it says you're full of corn. Then you pull up a trailer and you dump in wheat until it says you're full. Oh, pigs are very much worth it in the long run. Pigs are extremely profitable. I think people just need to get over the fact that of raising them until they think they are, quote, optimal sell price. Well, what we're doing is I've got 30 pigs. They're about to reach puberty, and then they'll start reproducing. And what I'll do is when these reproduce, I'll have 30 babies. And then when those babies are just about ready to reproduce, I'll sell them, and I will make, I don't know how many thousands of dollars. And then the next day we'll get 30 new pigs. And we'll raise them until they're just about ready to give birth. And we'll sell them. And we'll make thousands more dollars. I think I did that on, we did that on No Man's Land. I think we made like $20,000 per brood that we sold. Now trying to keep all those pigs when they double every few months, that is a no-win tactic, I think. Oh yeah, horses are completely useless. I think they take like 3 years to reproduce or something. What's up, baby Jesus? Miles, what is up? I like that they basically have the amount of riding that you have to do. You don't have to ride them near as much as you had to in 19. Oh no, Dwayne. Dwayne is lost. Sorry, Dwayne. We are almost done. Can he turn off the wrapper? I don't think so. I mean, the only thing it's going to wrap is grass. Spectre, what is up? I saw your message earlier. Done. How many bales have we made? It's not counting my bales today. Oh, I'm always busy. Always busy. That, but okay. That's it. It's the last bale. Get a bale trailer. And we will return that. We're not going to take any more silage contracts out. I left the bale trailer down here because I knew I'd need it. Glenn, what is up? Welcome to the stream. Oh, you're talking about the ones that take manure and seed? I tried those out earlier today. I couldn't get them to take fertilizer or seed. So I don't know what was going on. I had a pallet of seed, I had a pallet of fertilizer, and nothing I did would let them take it. Holy cow, we got lots of bales. And contract-wise, we are 54 and 20%. They do produce a lot more than normal. I was going to do a video on it, but I never could get fertilizer or seed to take, so I was like, well, delete them. Double bubble, interesting. Yeah, that's a great way to play. What? Right? Play as a community. So if anyone's been able to get them to take seed and fertilizer, I'd be interested in how you got it. Because the screenshots on the mod hub show it using a custom pallet of seed, a custom pallet of fertilizer, but they should take base game stuff. Two, 23. See how many more bales we need to deliver. Vector, I know you're in Texas. Are you anywhere as close to Houston? Did you get to go to the Houston rodeo? Contract 17 finished. And we are at 47% done on field 43. Well, you know what? I think we're going to end up with all the bales on that one field as extra. if we've got another whole load, we're pretty darn close to having an entire field's worth of bales extra. Oh, okay. Well, it's a lot closer than it is for me. Whoa, everything maxed out. Now for me, it stuttered a little bit when I first loaded the game up because it was kind of building that initial cache, shader cache. Yeah, I wanted to know if anybody had a chance to go there and try out the bale stacking challenge they had set up. Five more bales, so that's going to get us to 18. Not quite 2 whole loads. And anyone looking to pick up the Antonio Carrillo DLC or possibly a chance to win it for free, go ahead and enter using that gleam.io link. We'll be giving away a copy on March 8th, 15th, and 22nd. So that is your very first attempt. Is there a flat map on console? I don't know. The only thing I would say would be to check my map playlist, and any map for console would have the Xbox and PlayStation logos on the thumbnail. 3 miles from Texas Motor Speedway. Wow, is it loud? Can you hear them? Can you hear the cars? Oh yeah, I guess the construction map is flat. The big question is, how much money are we going to earn? Whoa, slow down. We're going to be back up over 100 G's. Well, Rabbit Rom, I mean, most maps are Elm Creek, Erlengrot, or Hold Baleroon, with things torn out and the landscape changed. Oh, there we go! We are done. Awesome. Everything else is pure profit. Now, the question is, how much money per bale? Cows take silage, right? Hay, silage, and TMR, yeah, so. Thing is, do I keep the bales that I have to feed my cows, or do I sell them and collect the money? Pacific Northwest is definitely not console. That's a 4X map. They said best thing would be to go to my map playlist and look at the thumbnails for the ones that have the PlayStation and Xbox logo. Those are going to be the ones for console. Although that's not necessarily a definitive list, because there's been maps that have come out since I did the video. And when I did the video, it was PC only, but now it's also on console. I don't know, maybe I need to make a console map playlist. And then try to keep up with when a map gets released for console after it's been released for PC to add it to that playlist. I've got a general playlist, I've got a US map playlist, a EU map playlist, forestry playlist, South American, and Polish. So I could probably just add a console map playlist and try to keep that up to date. We got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. About 14 more bales after these. I think I'll just sell them. Yeah, Ubisoft Valley is on console now. You know, it came out a while ago for a PC over on the map author's website. It's gone through some changes, but I typically don't go and update map videos unless changes are massive. William, I am using a 2080 Super. We are streaming at 1440p. It's also what I'm playing at. And lots of things are turned up. Let's see here. Finance screen. Here it is. 5656. Maybe Terra Farmer, is it the depth of field that's throwing you? All right, so now we are at 20,223. So we made 14,567. 24. So $606 per bale is what we got for our silage bales. So, like, there you go. I don't know if you can see off in the distance. Depth of field is turned on. All right, let's do this. Superman! Alright, so there we go. Depth of field is turned on. Right now, let's turn it off. So now depth of field is turned off. So it's turned off. Now let's turn it back on. Is it, y'all notice any difference? Dang it. There we go. Sunflowers are pretty good money. No, you can't wrap the composite bale. Would be nice, but you can't wrap the composite bale. System of doing what things? Reaper Gaming, what system of doing what? There's lots of different systems. Systems of like having to, or rolling, weeding, mulching. Animal feeding system, the crop growth, seasonal cycles, it's a lot more going on, yeah. But a lot of it is optional. You can turn it off. Like, you can turn stones off. You can turn lime off. It's plowing rocks or weeds. you didn't want to mulch, you don't have to mulch. It only gives you like a 2% bonus. 2.5% bonus. We're gonna well be over $100,000 when we collect our money on these 3 contracts. Plus, I've got 14 bales times $600 a piece, so that's 6,070. So $8,400. What we're going to get for these 14 bales. Go. Money's rolling in. There we go. Collect. $123,000. Go back and hit the sack and make it June. Oh, you little pumpkin head. Do people wrap little bales? I don't think I've ever seen a little bale wrapped. Christian, don't use herbicide until there's no reason to weed or use herbicide from harvest to seed. It's a complete waste of time. So the only time you need to use herbicide is if you have large weeds growing in your field. You can use a weeder right after seeding and you'll never see another weed. So if you seed, then weed, you'll never see a weed. I don't use enhanced vehicle. I've only used GPS. Or guided steering. That's all fine, right? That's why you can turn things off. Play your way. Don't play my way, play your way. Right? Not a problem. That's what's so awesome about Farm Sim. You can play your way, I can play my way, and we can both have fun. We don't have to play any one specific way. Oh, you were laughed? Well, we need to get someone to make one for us. I know somebody who's just really getting into Blender. Maybe they can figure it out. And welcome to June, everybody. So your eggs are doing well. Chickens have plenty of food. Oh, look at all these contracts. All right, any rate, animals. Pigs are doing good on food. Cows are doing great on food. Sheep are doing fabulous on food. Let's see how our crops are doing. Crops are doing good. Grass is not quite ready to grow again. But there's Thor's Bridge. I wonder what that says. I don't know. Sheep with tails just concern me so much. They did such a good job with these new models. There we go. Wool. Grab a chicken, just eat it. All right, maybe we got to do a contract because there ain't nothing else to do. Oh. Silage, 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 silage. Oh, hey. Hey, 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 hey. No, we won't do those. Fertilize. So let's do this. Let's profit per minute. What's the most profitable per minute? $623 per minute. It says it's going to take me 9 minutes to do that field. 12 minutes to do that field. Huh. Field 12 and 11. Where are they at? There's field 11. There's field 12. Got everything but the baler. Well, I do have a baler. We got the little baler. Might switch it over to have the kicker. I don't know. I think we'll just maybe fancy tomorrow. David, what is up? Now it is July, and we have some ready to harvest crop. I think that's our oats, right? Animals are good. Yep, animals are good. Okay, let's... get to town. Got work to do, boys. We got work to do. Lazy farmer couldn't even bring the windrower in. Dude, are you cold? It's summertime. Why you got a jacket on? Oh, you know what? I wanted to use that new, Fendt harvester, didn't I? Harvesters. Man, that's a lot of money. Well, that's a lot of money. All right, so harvesters. Go the Fendt 7PL. All right, $423,000. Borrow some money. That should be enough. Theodore, I use a Thrustmaster wheel. I've used the Thrustmaster T150. And I used that for probably about 5 years. And now I'm using a T300RS from Thrustmaster. Ah. Nice. Of course, we're not going to be able to get into anything with that. Spare wheel. Somebody get this bag of whatever out of the way. See if I can get into the field with this. I've had better ideas. I've had better ideas. Where's that traffic at? All right, let's see this. Ground leveling work. Let's hit the right buttons. Turn that on, turn that on. Engage that, there we go. But yeah, this is pretty cool. Level cab. The head rotates with the slope. Our new fancy slope compensating harvester from the 1.3 update. Oh, we do have a fill indicator. Right there. So we get a readout of our fill level. Yeah, it's pretty neat. See how tucked up the uphill wheel is versus the downhill wheel. First real opportunity to use it. Yeah, the next one over there will be sloped too. We'll see it really change over there. Field has all kinds of slope. You'll see it go from a slope to flat to slope the other angle. What would be neat is if it had the ability to raise the rear. I don't think it has the ability to raise the rear up. Climb the hill, boy. You can do it. Christopher, welcome to the stream. Mr. Mython, what is it? Mython? Mythoon. Thank you for the sub. That's working pretty cool. David, I'd say, what have you added recently that may have been keybind conflict? Keybind conflict. Yeah, R is the default key. Giving joy with the get up super sticker. All right, let's go over here and grab our trailer. All our grass is ready to go again. Yeah, see, our sheep actually have one of those bales still. And R. Although I can't cut them open either. Oh yeah, I can. I already did. Trailer. We'll grab this tractor. Oh, thank you very much, Christopher. Yeah, PC has a lot more options when it comes to maps and mods and such. Kind of there. Forgot for a minute that you had to get that engine running, unload. I don't know, David. I've I've seen what I think is a lot of key binding conflicts. I've had things, I've added seemingly unrelated mods, and it end up cause the game not to load. And I only assumed that it related to possibly a keybind conflict. Cameron, what's up? Welcome to the Old Stream Farm live stream. We are having fun with our Ideal 7 EL, the slope compensating harvester. Watching it do its thing. Cameron, I've already said, hey, what do you want? Before you get annoying. If you didn't hear me say, hey, that's not my problem. Well, it's just a real... Gaming joy with the wrench action. Yeah, slope compensation is pretty neat. There we go. Somehow I turned on a blinker. Go. But it would be nice if it had the the slope compensation. I've seen harvester pictures where the rear would raise up to keep it flat or horizontal, perpendicular. I don't know, one of those fancy words. Wizard Link, how are you doing? Yes, we are. I'm trying to do a double header live stream on the weekends, so hopefully we'll be double heading tomorrow also. We'll have Old Stream Farm in the afternoon and No Man's Land in the evening tomorrow. Ah, well, that was a configuration option, no doubt. I'm sure that was a config option, right? Let's check. Let's check. No, not that one. No. I guess not. We don't want to run our brand new harvester into the water. We don't want to pull a Rabbit Rob and put our truck in the water. I mean, it does seem like the rear has some issues gripping the ground. I've seen the rear get a little light heavy, a little light in the rear. Oh, I don't know, maybe an ATS live stream where you were driving for some distance on the river. I can't prove it other than what was said over chat. What did you see today? Oh, Genetic J. Or Golden Eye. Yeah, that is a little hard water. Walking on water is one thing, but driving on water, that's something completely. That's a miracle of different sorts. Third-party pickup and trailers. What? seems to work better on subtle slopes as opposed to, you know, fairly big slopes. I didn't know you had switched over to talking about ATS. There we go. 18,000 liters of oat between those two fields. Dude, watch out. Oh, it took your head off. You need to put that in ATS chat. I want to check that out. Alright, we'll turn traffic back on. Oh, just! Look at that, just filled this thing up. Not that I know of. Damjin. I don't know of Green River being released yet. Here. And we'll grab our baler. Happened to that? ditch. We're going to attach a bale thrower to it this time. Oh, wait. I need to be outside. 4! What is up? There we go. You like the harvester's empty. Oh, when? Since when can you fold the harvester up when it's not empty? That's new. Used to not be able to fold the harvester if it had product in it. No, you couldn't do that in 19. No. If you could do that in 19, then there must have been some mod that you had. Okay, we did it. I don't know if it's a feature or not. We're making a royal mess with everything, but hey. So yeah. There, we'll get to that later. Is that hooked up? Yep. No, I can't try filling it anymore. I don't have any more grain. Well, I could cheat product in it, but... I want to be in you. I want to be in this one. This will be fun. There we go. We did it. check them bales. Don't want to miss any. Just shoot on up in there. Chuck. Ooh. Oh, that was a low baller. Yeah, this is working out fittingly. We'll be able to take these and sell them when we're done. No, you don't want to be stacking bales when you're chucking them with these things. This thing will take your head off if you're not paying attention. Oh, we missed one. Where'd it go? X-ray vision. Where'd it go? There it is. With a belt thrower or just a coming off the bat flat? We're talking about launching 40-pound bales. Pretty good little clip. Damage, I did a new and noteworthy mod review on it. So if you check out my mod review playlist, it'll be in there. With links. Let's get it cleaned up, and then we're going to probably call it a night. We'll bail the rest of this up tomorrow. be streaming this map tomorrow afternoon around 2 p.m. Eastern time. And then we'll hit No Man's Land tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern. There we go. That's most of it. Rabbit Rob with the 10-month renewal. Awesome sauce there, Rabbit Rob. Awesome sauce. We'll go ahead and roll those credits. Once again, I want to thank you all for coming out and watching tonight's live stream. As I said, we will be back on this map tomorrow afternoon, 2 p.m. Eastern time, unless plans change. We will plan on finishing up our baling of the straw and other things tomorrow. Got some new and noteworthy mod reviews coming out over the next couple of days. One tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Eastern time, and then at noon Eastern time. We've got two coming out then. So keep an eye out in the channel for those. And until next time, happy farming.